Well, hello. I have a little video about what I'm going to be up to over the next couple of months. And a warm welcome to one and all. For those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy Trader. And there's no shock looking behind me on my desk. Look at all those toys there. I had a great Christmas. Up talking of things that I like to play with. Hello, my love.
Hello.
You have caused confusion and delay, and terrible trouble to my trousers.
Look what she's brought me. She's brought me my coffee in my Scruffy mug. More on that later. But what we do need, sit here, my love, because we need to wish everybody a very happy new year. Because it's New Year's Day today. And if this video is a bit rough, it's because we had a jolly old time last night. And, well, let's just say we're paying for it. And why is that? Well, a little bit of beer and Stormtrooper might have been the clue. There is some good news on the horizon, boys and girls, because one of us, when we go away, because I said I'll take her away if she wears one, and we go next week.
That's wishful thinking.
Don't you regret. I gave you a drink and everything and you said yes. Right. You go through what you're doing.
I am.
For those of you just seen that thinking, what the hell is going on here? I thought this is a trading channel. You're right, it is. The difference with this channel is it's real life. I'm genuinely trying to put trading in the real world. This is my house. It's where I live. Contrary to belief, that is my wife. And I do trade for a living.
You serious?
And that is something I'll kind of show in this video. Because unlike many videos, I show statements. Live statements. And why? It's got nothing to hide. You know, certain aspects I'm not going to show you because I'm certainly not going to show you my bank account and things like that.
No way!
As some have asked for, they wanted my bank account details to verify my identity. And I thought, have I got mug tattooed on here? It astounds me, some people, but I'll probably get off on one of them in a minute. Anyway, what's today about? Well, it was really just to wish you all a happy new year and sort of prosperous 22, because it has to be better than the last one. Can't be any worse.
Out of the frying pan.
And into the fire.
I'm fed up with it. And just kind of let you see some of the plans that I'm going to be doing. Because if you followed the channel, you'll see that Wink and I, we sold our other business last year. And basically this is our income. If I don't make those screens perform, or this YouTube channel for that matter, we don't get paid. And it's as simple as that. And that is part and parcel of the plan going forward. So I'm going to concentrate more on my own personal trading. I have to. I'm going to concentrate more on the Scruffy Squad. That'll help some things that are dear to my heart, that I have to sort of find a different income for that. Because part of the shop that we've just recently sold used to have collection tins and we did fundraisers for it. Obviously that's taken away now. So I need to develop that in a different way. So that's the coffee fund and things like that. And I'm going to show you the 5%ers built up in real time. And that's what I'm going to touch on. So the video today, I'll take you through the Discord, show you what it is, why it's there. I'll show you a statement of where I'm up to with the small account that I started last month and I said I would build up for you and have a little chat throughout it. And then from sort of Monday onwards, back to normal. So let me fire the screens up.
Well, we're waiting.
So guys, I'm going to fire up my screens, and first of all I'll take you through the Discord of what the Scruffy Squad is. Then I'm going to show you a statement that backs up why the Scruffy Squad is successful. And I hope that kind of makes sense, because as I was saying, it's kind of what I'm going to be concentrating on for the year coming forward. And it really is me putting my money where my mouth is. So give me a second and we'll fire this up. So what is the Scruffy Squad? Just as a point of reference, it's a community. It's a genuine community of like-minded people trying to get to the same destination. The thing with trading is we all have that same destination in mind, which is enough money to buy freedom, or at least that's what I believe trading is. Because, well, like you've seen this year, my wife Winky, we sold our other business. Our sole income comes from sort of trading, and she is going to be doing it as well in the longer term, which is in sort of the swing trades, and that's what this is all about. So to give you an idea, this is rags and riches what we're looking at the moment, and each one of them are posting up real good results every day, you know, myself included, because I do put my money where my mouth is. And as you can see, they're all posting up decent amounts all the time. There you go, 100 quid a day, all that sort of thing. And this is basic stuff, guys, because trading isn't difficult, and they're working their way through it all the time. And then it doesn't kind of get any better than this statement here. This is young Charlie. Oh, there's Pete dropping his in just as we are speaking. And okay, he's having a little bit of a hard time with the boot camp. As I can see here, straight away on his equity curve. I'll touch base and I'll try and get him to help. But as he's saying, GoldenEye is successful. And this comes down to what trading is all about. It's about understanding where your mistakes are. This ain't scripted. That's just fired in as we go. And it's exactly what this group is about. It's about being transparent. If you can see your failures, you can certainly work your way to success. Now, young Charlie, as I was saying there, she's finished. She's finished on a profit, 61% up. It's a third green month in a row because of the group. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. Up in here, which is the merriment. This is just where we basically take the mickey out of each other and have a bit of a chat. Because the other part of trading is you always want to press the button. No, that's probably the worst thing you can do. You need to calm down a little bit. And that's why we put charting music in, or chatting music in. Just so that when you're fiddling, I mean personally I've got all my toys around my desk. As you can kind of see, they're all over the place. But you do need to calm it down. And then we talk through day trades, through swing trades, whatever it is. We break it down into indices, like Forex charts. I'll put my charts up, I'll show them the levels I'm going to trade for the week. We work it all the way down. If you're doing the 5%ers, there's a section on it where it's all just to get those sort of profits up and ensure you're funded. And I'll show you that in just a second. Then you go into the mindset. So again, it's kind of the little memes to keep you on point. Then you drop back into the seriousness of how indicators work, etc. How to make certain that your MT4 and your MT5 works, with tips there. Every day I put up one of these where I'll look at the market that I'm going to trade and I'll tell them what direction it's going in. And then, because if they're looking at GoldenEye, the river, the whip, the push, whatever strategy you happen to be looking at, they'll know the direction because one of the hardest parts of trading is finding the direction for the moment. And you'll probably know that with your own trading, because how many times do you think you're going in one direction and, well, let's be honest, the market has other ideas. And then I also put up the strength. This is just for sort of the lower levels of the Scruffy Squad that don't need that much babysitting or just want to be part of the group. They get to see the strengths as well. And again, the strengths work things out for you. You know, it doesn't matter what day it is, it's all there. And really you want to be looking at the change of strength. And why is that? Well, the change of strength is kind of telling you which markets are accelerating, and they're the ones you want to trade with. They're the ones with the volatility. But the meat and bones is here. This is a full library of videos just for the squad, and there's well in excess of 300 videos there. Now, the squad is all come and go, so you might find enough in there in your first month, or it might take you 2 months, who knows. But there's more education there than on any course, because I don't think courses cut it. Trading is quite simplistic, really, and what you need is to shave off the certain emotional aspects of your trading. That's where you're going to win or lose. You know, getting in on a moving average cross, where to put your stop, risk management, money management, all of that. It's common sense, guys, and you shouldn't have to pay somebody to tell you that. You know, but, well, maybe you do, I don't know. But every course I've bought, I've not really found as much value in them, which is kind of why I'll never really sell one. I don't think you need to. There's enough out there. You can build your own course of sorts, and in fact that's kind of what this is all about. We're up to part 19 of foundation trading, and that is just building up the little elements that you need in order to build your own plan, because X does not mark the spot. It's how to read a chart and then how to apply the system you have in place to that chart. It's a framework. That's why your levels are important. And as a bit of advice, concentrate on your levels before you concentrate on anything else, because they are what the market will naturally gravitate to. So levels is king, always. And that's it, really. But in here, so you've got the foundation, you have the live streams that I do every other week. A lot of them have open Q&A in them as well, and we go through everything. You ask me, I will go through it. I'll show it in real time, and these guys will tell you everything I do is real time. I never cherry pick anything. It comes from them. So when we do a live stream or something, I'll ask them what the chart is they want to look at, and that's the one. That way it's fair. And that's kind of what the Scruffy Squad is. It's all based roughly around this. There is a free Telegram if you just want to talk amongst yourselves, because again, adding a little bit of value. I drop in it most days. If you use it, great. If you don't matter, because there is a lot of people just go in there thinking that they're going to get told what to do and everything. I'm not psychic, guys. If you don't ask, I can't tell. And there's certain things you'll ask, I'll just point you in the direction of the Scruffy Squad, because it's only fair for them.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
But it's a place that you can talk amongst yourselves, and there'll be no course sellers, no signal sellers or anything allowed in there, because the moment they're in, they're immediately kicked out. Very, very simple. Because I used to go into forums and there was nothing worse than as soon as you put a post up, join this Telegram, do this signal, do this course, boom, boom. And it's all crap. It's utter bollocks, the lot of it. So I just don't bother with any of them. Coupled with the amount of pop eyes that's in there who are just complete morons. It's not worth the hassle. So anyway, so that's what this is all about. But I guess what you wanted to see was a statement. So if you bear with me just a second, I shall get you a statement.
You came nothing? You're braver than I thought.
Okay guys, so here we go. This is the current statement of the account I'm going to build up for you over the course of sort of the next 6 months or so. You'll still see my normal trades because I'll still day trade pretty much every day, which I mirror into this. I'm also going to be, just as a point of reference, continuing trying to find a single trade around work for you each day as well. It's kind of a variation of the rotation, kind of morning star, I guess we'll call it, or the morning star rotation. I don't know. I'll give it some form of nickname. Why do I give them nicknames? Just so I can remember what they are when I'm looking at them. It's why everybody in the Discord has a strange nickname, because I'm terrible for names, but I'm very good at nicknames. It's just kind of a strange way I've lived my life. It's kind of why Wink gets called Winky every day instead of Joanne. Strange thing, strange thing. I'm just a kid, guys, just a kid.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Well, this kind of backs up what I say. See, I've traded a long time, and my equity curve, as you can see, is, well, it's pretty smooth. It's not erratic. And there's a good reason for that, you know. It's because I'm very selective in what I trade. And that's the thing. I did a video a little while ago about the art of war. And the idea, if you're going to win a battle, choose your battle. If you think you're going to lose, don't. You know, you're just going to get hurt. What's the point? You know, I'm a big guy. Am I going to fight Mike Tyson? Oh, my hell. You know, Michael Jackson? Not a problem. I'll fuck him up straight away. But that's the thing, isn't it? You pick your battles.
Isn't that logical?
It's just one of them strange things that you look at. This is the same thing. When you're going to trade, choose your battle. You know, if you can't gauge it, don't trade it. You know, if it's a slam dunk, or you're pretty much sure it is, go for it. And then that way, less is more. So in this, as you can see, it's not, I know a lot of people, and they have, I mean the Popeyes came out the other week. Them figures are shit. Are they? Show me yours then.
You ding dong!
Oh, make it stop!
They didn't, and it's because they can't. You know, they can't do what I do because of morons. And they were complaining because that's small. What you got to remember is the drawdown on these accounts is 400 to start with. And for me to build this up, essentially the account is 400. That's what you're starting with. The 10,000 is leverage. It allows you to open up any position. So you've got to kind of change your mindset when you're looking at things. So what I've done, and how long has this been going? It's been going 24 days. That includes all the holidays we've had and the weekends, which are non-trading days. So my actual trading days is a lot less than 24. And I've returned over 100% on that account if you're taking it just from the drawdown. Now, you do 20% in a month, you've done amazingly well. This is well in excess of 100. So I'll put my trading style and how I do things against theirs any day of the week. Any day. And I'm happy with my results. You happy with yours? I know that's brutal, but you want to see some of the way I'm spoken to at times. It's ridiculous. And why? 'Cause I just don't get it. I never will. You know, I might take the mickey out of other channels and one thing and another because I know the bullshit and I know they're talking out their arse. but I never directly point a finger at them, and I would never humiliate them directly in public either. Why? Because it's not professional. It's not the right thing to do. You know, you might know who they are when I'm taking the mick, but I wouldn't like to think I was damn right nasty to them, because they might actually just be nice people that are just not very good at it. I don't know. So until I do know, I kind of keep it buttoned. And that's kind of my philosophy in life. You know, I treat people the way I want to be treated myself. And when people have a pop at me, which they do, they get back the same way they speak to me. I had one guy recently, the Discord will know exactly who this moron is. He wanted to join it free, but for the last 2 years he's kicked it into me. He slags Winky off and everything, and then he kicked off because I refused point blank to help him. Why would I help this person? You wouldn't, you know. In fact, if I saw him in the street after what he said about Winky, it wouldn't be Michael Jackson's neck I'd be ringing, it would be his.
Prick.
You know, because if he said it to my face, I would headbutt the fucker. No problem. But that's just me being me. Say, I'm still a bit rough off last night, because Jesus Christ, did we have a good night last night. Gotta have a good night, guys. Say, right, I'll crack on. Let's have a look. 252 trades, 90% hit rate. I'm very, very happy with that, you know, because it's consistent and it marries up with that flight path. But the part I'm always interested in is this bit. You see, your profit factor is what ensures that you're sustainable. It's all well and good having a high hit rate, but it can collapse, and it can, just by being silly and letting one wrong trade run. So the profit factor is kind of where it shows that it's sustainable over a long period of time, and as long as it's greater than 1, it is. Mine's 3.7, and that way I know I'm on track all the time. And then down here there is God knows how many trade tickets, and it's all live. It's a live statement. So this is what I'm going to be working on, and the way that I'm going to marry it up is with this. I've set it up ready for the year coming forward. Now this will morph into a new one as that account grows, because the way the 5%ers work, when you hit a milestone, they kind of close off that account and give you a new one with the new amount of money within it. And I trade a number of accounts for these guys, and they pay me quite well. And they've seen it, because I've shown you withdraw the profits, and they're reset and ready to rock and roll again for this year coming forward. So I'm quite happy with the way the process has gone with the 5%ers. And if you're interested in trying it, do go in the description below, and you'll get a 5% discount off the buy-in fees, which start for €50, which is nothing to get a massive funded account. You know, if you're reasonably successful in what you're doing, it is a way to go. And if you're stuck, I'll help you. I genuinely will. Come in the Discord group, and wherever you're failing, let me know, and I'll go through it, and we'll try and build you a plan, as I'm currently doing with the guys that are there. So what I'm doing is I only put in the drawdown on these sheets for the 5%ers. On my own accounts I will put in the whole balance. Why? Because once I go below that, that account is gone. So that is kind of the account size, if you like. And then through each of the months is this is the way that I work this account. I do it on an hourly bias. It's mainly golden eye to the main levels. I only trade between 6 AM and 6 PM, and then there's operation 1 to get me my direction, operation 2 to get me my trigger, and it also gets me my exit and if it's combined with a level, I will definitely be getting out. And that's what you do. Go through it over and over. And the rest of it is very simple. It calculates my balance, lets me know what my win rates are, even tells me what position size I need to be at, what my maximum position can be, and then this breaks down the goal. Now, when I started this a month ago, I said I'd do it in 4 months. I was giving myself 4 months to achieve the target that I needed. Well, we kind of well ahead at the moment. So I've still got 3 months to go, and I only need to do 141 quid, which equates to £2.17 per day. Obviously, you're trying to do better than that, but it's a benchmark. And then we just work it all down here. This sheet is excellent. If I put in my balance, say roughly how much I want to risk on each trade, it'll tell me what the monetary risk is, which is here. So I know it's costing me 23 quid if I go 5% risk. And if I'm at 50p a position, that means my stop is 46 pips away. So I then need to look at the chart, see if my stop fits in with my criteria of structures and levels, etc. If it does, result, I'm quite happy to go. If it doesn't, I need to reduce my maximum bid, sort of like that, till the stop is in the position where I need it to be, because your stop is quite key. If it's too tight, it's death by 1,000 cuts. If it is too wide, well, it's a haymaker punch in the nose, and it can hurt you badly. So you have to find that sweet spot. But the market will tell you that. You know, if you look at the charts, you look at 2 structure points away, it's kind of safely hidden. Why 2 structure points? First one has a chance to be tested. If it goes through that, you could be wrong. So you need to start thinking, do I pull the plug? And if it goes through the second one, you are definitely wrong, because it's been a change of sentiment. Basic, simple way of looking at it. And that's how I do things. And that's why I'll be using the sheet like so. So that is kind of my plan, where I'm going. What else is happening this year? Well, Winky be concentrating on the Scruffy Trader merchandise. So if you want to kind of help and support the channel and sort of local charities that are close to our heart, you'll find links for that down in the description below. Why do we do it? Well, why not? You know, it's good to do nice things. It makes you feel better. We're going to be travelling a bit more this year. Well, I'm saying travelling. This is assuming they let us travel in the first place. And kind of, when I do travel, I'll be taking a small setup with me, and I'll be showing you that you can trade from anywhere. And that's one of the ideas behind that as well. And then, of course, I'll be continuing with the foundation, building that up, so you can build your own little sort of systems, etc. And lastly, because I have time, I'm not running the other business anymore, I'll do a lot more one-to-one training. And why? It's great to have a chat. It's all done video wise, so you'll find that at scruffytrader.com, and I'll take you through a strategy, or I can just pick apart your strategy and sort of refine it and put you in the right direction. And the whole idea is just to help enhance the community and put trading in the real world. So that's my plans, it's what I'm up to and where I'm going. And please contact me. It's great to touch base with you. I answer every single comment below. And well, that's about it. I suppose have yourselves a great year. Plan it carefully. You know, don't gamble. Just think about what you're doing. Keep it very simple and you'll succeed. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.